Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we today? It is a actually quite beautiful Thursday here in the UK. The sun is almost shining and we have no rain. So I am super happy. I woke up today with a spring in my step and I'm excited to bring you today's video. Today's live. If you're watching the replay, let me know below, hashtag replay. If you're watching live, let me know, hashtag live, so that I know who is here and who is not. Yeah, I'm super excited to be sharing with you today 8 ways where you can get more sales calls in the diary. So let me know who's here. Comment, say hi, say hello. Let me know why you want more sales calls. So I keep looking over here because this is where my comments come up. Yeah, let me know why do you want more sales calls in the diary? Let's get clear about that. What would sales calls do for you? So if you could get maybe 2 or 3 conversations every single week that led to 1 to 2 new clients a month, how would that change your life? Just think about that for a moment. How would that change your life? How would that change your business? If you're a new firm, that will have a dramatic effect. If you're an established firm, say, for example, you have maybe you're a 5 or 6 partner firm, maybe you have 40 team members, 1 or 2 clients a week isn't going to dramatically change your business, but maybe 1 or 2 clients, not 1 or 2 clients a month won't dramatically, but 1 or 2 clients a week might just. So just think about that for a moment. Just kind of get into how would getting better clients and more clients, not too many because we don't want you to break, but how would they change your life? What would that do for you? What freedom would it give you? Would it give you time freedom? Possibly, if you've got great structure in your business. Would it give you mind freedom? Possibly, because you stop worrying about money and making sure that you can pay your bills. Would it give you health freedom because you're less stressed? Okay. What freedom do you think that it might give you having those high value clients? Because it's all well and good me showing up 4 times a week, sharing with you mindset stuff. It's all very well me sharing with you how to do marketing and sales. But if you're not clear on why you need to do it, and you're not clear on how important the outcome of getting these clients is, you're just not going to be bothered. You're just going to be a little bit like, oh, actually, it sounds great, but it sounds like hard work. Because it is actually hard work. Until you get momentum, it is hard work. You have to put a lot of work in. And that's why so many people give up with marketing. Okay. So Grant is live. I've got a couple of comments from other people, but I don't know who you are. It just comes up as LinkedIn user and Facebook user, which is really sad because I like to be able to talk to you personally. So, but Grant for some reason has come up. I think that's because he's comments on my updates all the time. So yeah, just get super clear on what would this do for you, because it takes away worry. I know that when I started my business, I had a goal of hitting 10K months. As soon as I can hit 10K months, I'm going to have this amazing life. Then you hit 10K months and you're like, actually, this isn't even a business. This is just me playing. So then you're like, right, okay, I need to get to 50K months. And you get to 50K months and you're like, wow, my costs are really high. How do I reduce my costs? And then you get to like 80K months and you're like, wow, actually, how did I, actually getting to the 10K months was more difficult than getting to the 80K months. And I want you to understand that when you get new clients, you get high value clients, once you get a system in place for getting them, and every day you focus on generating sales conversations, actually your business is kind of fun. And you start to step back and stop doing the work in the business, and you just start working on the business because you have to, because otherwise the business breaks. Okay, so I'm going to share with you today, let's get down to the crux of the business. I'm going to share with you today 8 ways to get more sales calls in the diary. More sales calls equals mind freedom, time freedom, stress freedom, money freedom. Money doesn't bring you happiness, but it makes being miserable far, far easier. Okay, so I'm going to share with you how to get sales calls in the diary, because clients is the only way that you can have a sustainable business. If you don't have clients, you won't have a business. If you don't have clients, you can't pay your staff. If you don't have clients, you have nothing to do but sit there and worry. Okay, so clients are the thing that you need to get and keep a customer. That's what business is all about, getting and keeping customers. Okay, so let me run through the 8 different ways that you could get strategy sessions, sales calls. I call them audition calls. We can get that booked in the diary. What's Grant said? I think many of us associate business growth with pain. I'm not of this view. You need to be like a tree, always growing. Otherwise, you're inviting decay. That's beautiful, Grant. Absolutely. And it is stressful if you do not run your business as a business. Okay. I have to say, and please, please, I'm saying this with love, accountants, bookkeepers, CPAs, outsourced CFOs. If you grow a business as an accountant, you will be stressed. It will have pain because you're still in the business doing the work. So when you're sat there and you're like, oh, I've got a new client, I need to serve them. Oh my gosh, I've got a new client, I need to onboard them. Once you look at you being the center of everything, that's when it breaks. That's when growth breaks. The best thing I've ever done to get myself to where I am today is actually take myself out of the business, and I sit right up here and I have an overview of the business, but I never ever get involved in what happens in the day to day. Okay, I don't get involved in what happens in the day to day. So I have Claire underneath me, who is an integrator, and she basically runs my business. So I talk to her every day, but I don't talk to anybody else. And that we have a team of 10. Okay, so our team of 10, you wouldn't know that we had a team of 10 because they squirrel away in the background doing all of the stuff. I don't really know I have a team of 10 because I don't really deal with them a great deal. Okay, they get on with everything. If I don't need to do it, which is things like resharing my YouTube videos, making sure my newsletter goes out, I have nothing to do with that. Okay, all of that is done by somebody else. And that's when you can grow a business. You have to sit up here and not get in the weeds of the business. Getting in the weeds of the business is what stops you from growing. Okay, so Grant, you've absolutely got it right. You can't have business growth as pain, and you have to always be growing, otherwise you're decaying. And every single month, well, every single day actually, I look at my cash flow forecast knowing where I am. We're very lucky. We take on 1 to 2 clients a day in our business. Actually, it's not luck. It's purposeful. I do a lot of work, as you can see, when it comes to getting people interested in our business. So it just think about that. How would getting clients change your life? Don't be scared of it. I know it's really scary. You're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be painful. It's only painful if you stay in the weeds. Come out of the weeds. All right. How to get more calls. We're back. All right. First of all, if you have a team, so if there is more than the sum of you, if you have team members, staff members, your team members and staff members are not actively going out and getting clients. I would be very, very surprised if every single week they come back to you and say, oh, I've got this referral. Okay, so I want you to sit down with your team once a week, whether there's 2 of you on the team, whether there's 1,000 of you in the team. You need to find a way to sit down with your team and say, right, it is Friday. How can you this weekend go out and bring in 1 new client on Monday or 1 conversation on Monday? So one thing that we find is when we have massive goals, we actually sabotage ourselves because we don't know how we're going to get to those massive goals. So maybe a massive goal for you is taking on a new client. So say to your team, can you start a conversation with someone so that we can then find out if they need our help? So you say to your team, I would like to get more conversations in the diary. Who can you talk to this weekend to see whether or not they need an accountant? And simple things are, at the weekend, your team are going to go for haircuts. They're going to go to the hairdressers. They're going to go to the barbers. They're going to go to the co-op. They're going to chit chat with the people at the co-op. Okay. They're going to meet up with their friends, or they're going to have conversations with their friends. They're going to speak to their family. They're going to speak to business owners, and you need to get your team every week in the right frame of mind to go out and bring in conversations. Don't say to them to bring in clients, say bring in conversations. Who runs a business that you know, Bob, on your team, who runs a business that you know that would benefit from a quick 10-minute conversation to see how their business is going and if there's anything that they need help with? Okay, so Grant, absolutely go forth and get those conversations in the diary by your team. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second way to get calls, more calls in the diary, is ask your clients. If you already have clients, whether you have 2 clients, whether you have 200 clients, whether you have 400 clients, you are not asking for referrals. You need to set up a referral system. You need to make it very, very easy for your clients to go, oh my gosh, I have 3 people in mind who want to work with you. If you do not ask, they will not give. Okay, so you need to speak to your clients, okay, and make sure that you are saying to them, hey, thank you very much for saying what a great job we've done. Would it be possible for you to have a quick think and see if there's anybody else that you know that might be interested in our services? And they'll go, yes, that's possible. Great. Who do you think that you know? And they'll say, oh, I can't think of anyone at the moment. Well, if there was just one person that pops into mind, who would that be? And they'll go, okay, it's this person. All right, so you have to ask them twice. It's really interesting, but it does really, really work. Okay, so first one is ask your team. Second one is ask your clients. The third one, this one's really cool, okay? But it is about relationships. And what I want you to do is think about who also serves your ideal client. So it's very important you know who your ideal client is, but who also serves your ideal client that you can ask for referrals from. So I have built great relationships with people like Free Agent, Practice Ignition, Diagnostics, Accountex, the exhibition. Okay, all these people serve accountants, CPAs, bookkeepers, EAs, outsourced CFOs. All these people serve them and help them. So I've built great relationships with them. So when they're having conversations with their clients and their clients say, oh, I need more clients, or I need help with marketing, they go, you need to speak to Amanda. So what you need to do is build relationships with partnerships so that you can then get them to refer to you. That's the third way. All right. The fourth way is ask your network. Okay. So that is, you have, like, I've asked you to go and ask your team to get you clients. Now you're going to have a network of friends. So there are lots and lots of people out there who are either relationships where you have a close relationship with them. They might be you walking into the co-op and saying, hey, how you doing? And they'll say, how's your day? And you'll go, oh, it's great. Super excited. We're doing this new thing in our accountancy firm. Okay, so always talk about business. Always talk about business. The more you talk about what you do and who you help, the more people are going to be talking about you and referring. Okay, so ask your network, ask your brother, ask your sister, ask your aunt, ask your uncle. Say to them, listen, I run this accounting practice. Do you know anyone that runs a business that could do with some help? You know, we're going through really turbulent times right now. So who needs your help? Who can you ask to see if they need your help? So that's the fourth thing, is your network. The fifth one is put a call to action on your website. I can bet your bottom dollar when I go onto your website, you have a contact page. But on every single page on your website, you need to have a call to action to book a call with you. And you can't just say, click here to book a call or call us to book a call. You have to sell the call. You have to tell them what's going to happen in that conversation. So book a call for a game plan session. That's what I say. A game plan session is we see where you are now, where you want to be in the future, and what's missing. And then we put together a plan for the what's missing. So you have to sell your call and you have to sell it on your website. Okay. So no relying on a contact page and no book a call by calling this telephone number. Sell the call itself. Tell people what will happen on that call so they're really interested in choosing you and booking a call with you versus Bob down the road. Okay, next one, put a call to action at the bottom of your blogs. If I go to your blog page, I reckon you do not have a call to action. And a call to action can be book a call, it can be download an ebook. Okay, so we want to take people through a customer journey. Remember, some people are ready to buy now, others are ready to buy in the next 3 months, others are ready to buy in the next sort of 2 years or so, and some people will never buy from you, but they'll have friends that will buy from you. So we have to start that customer journey. So they need to download an ebook or some form of content so that they can join your newsletter list. And in your newsletter, you will give huge value, because the more value you give, the more valuable you are perceived, which means that when you say to them, book a call, they're like, oh my gosh, if I get this value for free, I really need to reach out to this accountant. Okay, next. So that was number 6. Number 7, social media updates. Ask people to book a call or ask people to reach out to find out about how to work with you. Social media is there. The bigger your audience, the more opportunities you have. So you should be building your audience on LinkedIn, building your audience on Facebook, building your audience on Instagram if that's what you want. When you've got that audience, say to them, I'm looking for 5, insert your ideal clients. If you would like to get some help, comment below or reach out and book a call. Ask people, okay? And then finally, number 8, every time you speak to anybody, and I mean anybody, you say to them, are you struggling? What's your biggest challenge right now when it comes to business? You get them talking and then you say, let me help you with that. Anyone, Anyone. So every single person you speak to, if they run their own business, you should be asking them on a weekly basis, how are things? What's your biggest struggle right now? And the moment they tell you that they're struggling, they're nervous, they're scared, the economic climate, the moment you hear the word COVID, the moment you hear the word, I need a bounce back loan, all those kinds of things, you go, boom, let's have a conversation. Okay, so quick recap so that you know the 8 different ways, because I have been going through them very fast. 1, ask your team. Tell your team they have to bring referrals. Turn it into a game. Every single week they have to bring back a referral. Put it on a whiteboard. Get them to complete it. Secondly, ask your clients. Every time they say thank you, ask them for a referral. Fourthly, partnerships. Who can you team up with that has the same clients as you that you can ask for referrals? Fourthly, yes, that was thirdly, sorry. Fourthly, ask your network. So you have peers, you have other people that are in your business sphere, ask them for referrals. Fifthly, put a call to action on your website. Sixthly, put a call to action on your blog. Seventhly, if that's a word, put a call to action on your social media. And finally, ask everyone what their biggest challenge is and take that into a conversation. Okay, let me know what your biggest takeaway is from today's video. Let me know below in the comments. If you're on LinkedIn, make sure that you let me know if you've been live or if you're watching a replay. Here's the magic, okay? If you would like some help with getting high value clients, send me a message on LinkedIn or Facebook and say that you would like high value clients. Just say you've watched this video today and that you would like high value clients. How can you find out more details? And I will get back to you with some information, okay? But it's really important that you start conversations by asking. If you don't ask, you don't get. That's something my mother always taught me. If you don't ask, you don't get. You have to ask people for things. You have to ask for help. You have to ask for clients, and you have to ask for referrals. Make sure you're asking every day. Make sure you are asking. Have an amazing day, folks. I'll catch up with you all tomorrow. See ya.